the sun is set. There's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Keith Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, talk about it. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Throw on third down. Connects with Bateman. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
His first throw is an interception. Jamal Adams with the INT. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. This one goes for 3 yards. And they'll have 1st down. Looking to the air here. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And we only saw this group for 1 snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Short pass brought in. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Devin White hauls him down. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going play action. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Able to get it to Moore. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He brings it in. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just a field goal separates these two. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Bateman, the motion man left. 2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got time here, and he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. He finds Johnson over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up 1st down. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They'll have a shorter field ahead of him now, Brock. That pick sets him up just shy of the 40. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets this to Bateman. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd and long for him here. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
14, our home team 10.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Javon Holland there to make the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Another carry for him. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Johnston on to punt this one. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. Man, it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Ontario. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 2nd and 3 now. They'll throw it again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Koo able to put it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's brought in by White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They motion the tight end over. From the 33 on second down. Finds him on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. Dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now from our neighbors to the north, we'll head back to the U.S. in Orlando. Got our EA Sports halftime report with Jonathan Coachman coming up.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Jordan Love, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're going play action. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Moore's got it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Their offense running back out now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Throwing it to start this drive. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Right up the gut. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss, but give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
He's going to keep it this, and he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam here. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. He'll get this complete to White. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They send a man in motion. From the 27. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone.
And in for the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the fourth. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw now. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the first. Option give here. He breaks a tackle. And the run continues. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll give them a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be a first down. Slot receiver headed left. They'll run here on first down, and he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
The give here on second. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Now it's a bootleg for him. Brought in right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a 1st down. They give it to him again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. These guys holding a 4-point lead. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw. Hits his running back. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Looking to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Trying to set this up quick. Now to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Gotta hurry this to the line. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A nice showing here from our winners as we say so long from Toronto.